Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where we're at?
So we are in the last 3 of the Songs of Ascents.
We are.
And we're going to finish up those. Not the Psalms in total.
Right.
Though we're close.
We are close.
But Psalms of Ascents.
Yes.
And yeah, they're Psalms of Ascents.
I mean, are they though? They're Psalms.
They're Psalms, for sure. That's the things they are.
I don't feel like they're any different than any of the others, but what the fuck do I know?
Right. Yeah, we're not, we're just reading this shit.
We're just reading this shit.
Anyway.
Had to remind ourselves of that earlier today when I was like, oh, this is so painful. I hate it. Normally I'm the one reminding you, and today you were reminding me. Our goal is to just be able to say we've read the whole Bible.
Right. I do want to remind everyone of one more thing, though.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow night is our live event in Dayton, Ohio.
At Brick's Ice House.
At Brick's Ice House at 7 p.m. The podcast itself will start probably around 8 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. If you happen to just, get dropped in Dayton, Ohio for some reason, pop on by.
Yes. We'll be upstairs.
Yeah, we'll be upstairs in the upstairs room thing. And there's links to, RSVP and all that kind of wonderful shit. Yep. So do those things.
Yeah,
if you're going to come, if you're not, then join us on Discord.
Yeah.
You can still be there.
Yeah.
But in electronic spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, at least join us in spirit, if not in person.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is, what are we doing today? What are the actual psalm numbers?
The psalm numbers are Psalms 132, 133, and 134.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so jumping right into Psalm 132.
Okay.
Guess what it is?
It's a Song of Ascents.
Is
it of David?
Of Ascents? It's not of David.
Oh,
I mean, it might be, but it doesn't say that.
Sure, okay. Yeah.
But it does start out, "O Lord, remember David." and all the hardships he endured. Don't forget David.
So it's not necessarily of David, but about David.
For David?
Yeah.
Yeah. David's up in there.
Right.
He swore an oath to the Lord and made a vow to the Mighty One of Jacob. I will not enter my house or go to my bed. I will allow no sleep to my eyes, no slumber to my eyelids, till I find a place for the Lord, a dwelling for the mighty one of Jacob. Okay?
Got it. Yeah.
Don't forget.
Okay.
We heard it in Ephrathah. We come upon it in the fields of Jar. Let us go to his dwelling place. Let us worship at his footstool. Arise, O Lord, and come to your resting place, you and the ark of your might.
Wasn't it like Esau or one of the tribe places that was the footstool of the Lord or something like that?
Yeah, I don't remember where that was.
I
remember the word.
But yeah, right.
Yeah. May your priests be clothed with righteousness. May your saints sing for joy. For the sake of David, your servant, do not reject your anointed one. Don't do it. Don't reject him.
But I do.
Don't do it. Remember David, your servant.
I don't know. I don't know fucking David from a hole in the wall.
He's David.
Fuck David. David was an asshole besides.
The chronicler told us how wonderful
the chronicler was in love with the dude.
He was.
And
she was.
And I just, no.
Yeah, I agree. I think that sums it up. No.
Yeah, just no.
The Lord swore an oath to David, a sure oath that he will not revoke. One of your own descendants I will place on your throne. If your sons keep the covenant and the statutes I teach them, then their sons will sit on your throne forever and ever. I sit on my throne at least once a day. For the Lord has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwelling. This is my resting place forever and ever. Here I will sit enthroned, for I have desired it.
God has all the universe to sit in, chooses Jerusalem.
Sure, why not?
Why?
Because that's where they were.
I mean, it just seems like there's so many more places that are so much more beautiful and aesthetic and like you're God,
I'm thinking like flowers and gardens.
Yeah, right?
And he picks a desert.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's just where they were.
I guess.
I mean, they didn't even know about like the Grand Canyon,
right?
You know?
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm trying to think of pretty places.
Right, yeah.
They didn't even know about like I don't know.
Red River Gorge. That's a place I love. Like and natural bridges, the natural bridges down in Kentucky, Tennessee, wherever that is. I can't remember exactly. I think it's Tennessee.
They didn't know all those places.
Yeah.
The wonderful gardens of Japan.
Right.
Yeah. Or the tulip gardens of where are those? The Dutch.
Or like pretty much any evergreen forest ever because they're just so fucking peaceful.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a peaceful place to sit.
They just didn't know.
But no, instead he's starting up a bunch of shit in the Middle East.
Yeah. Where they were. So that's what we got.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yep. I will bless her with abundant provisions. Her poor will I satisfy with food. I will clothe her priests with salvation, and her saints will ever sing for joy. Here, I will make a horn grow for David. Yeah, you will. And set up a lamp for my anointed one. I will clothe his enemies with shame. Shame.
Yeah.
But the crown on his head will be resplendent.
Okay. Yep.
So that was 132.
Sure was.
And Psalm 132 is a prayer for blessing on the sanctuary. It starts, Lord, remember David.
Yeah.
This is the longest of the 15 psalms categorized as a Song of Ascents. Its author is not known. And that is it. That's all I got for you
today.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That psalm is done.
That psalm is done, man.
Yep.
All right.
The dishes.
Yeah.
Dishes are done, and Psalm 132 done.
Right.
Okay. Psalm 133. What is it?
A song of ascents.
And who is it of?
David.
It is. That's great. You're paying good attention, honey. How good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity. It is like precious oil poured on the head, running down on the beard.
I'll skip the oil being poured on my head, thanks.
Running down on Aaron's beard, down upon the collar of his robes. It is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on Mount Zion. For there the Lord bestows his blessing, even life forevermore.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I guess the forevermore life would be the heavenly bit.
Probably.
Yeah.
And the oil wasn't just like veggie oil.
No, I know.
Actually, I have some stuff to say about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Psalm 133 is the blessings of brotherly unity. And it starts, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity." This is one of the 3 Songs of Ascents consisting of only 3 verses.
One of which we read the other day.
Yeah, that was Psalm 131. And the next one that we're going to read, 134, is the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. The beginning of the psalm has been chosen as a motto by many universities, as well as a symbol of brotherhood by Freemasonry, since it addresses the topic of unity.
Okay.
You know, how great it is to be unified.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, David may have composed this psalm after he was unanimously crowned as king by the United Tribes of Israel. Remember that day? We read about
kind
that.
of, yeah.
Or David may have composed this psalm after his son Absalom revolted and was put down, and the tribes hurried to show their loyalty to David.
Right.
Or
it
may have just been a prophetic kind of thing, referring to the reunion of the tribes after the Babylonian captivity. Or it may have been prophesizing the unity of the Christians at the time of the Gospels. Or it may have been prophesizing the Messianic age.
Or it could just be, we don't know what the fuck it's doing, and like, why guess?
I'm like, probably not prophecy. Probably just like saying, I love it when people get along. Remember when Aaron got along with his brother, and that was beautiful, and we should all be like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the message I got.
Sure. But much like any other thing in the Bible, there's 15 different answers for everything.
Yeah.
And it's just, whatever. Who cares?
Exactly.
I get it. They're trying to come up with some sort of a reason or rhyme or reason for it.
Meaning.
Yeah. And so I understand wanting to understand more, especially if you care a lot about the religion and God and the Bible and all that. Mm-hmm. But we obviously don't fucking know.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. And sometimes psalms are just like saying, that's nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So it has been suggested that David is directing the call for unity and brotherly love to the sons of his many wives. Because remember, they were all not with each other because he had so many fucking wives.
Yeah, which was not a good thing.
Yeah, so he was, telling his sons, including Absalom, can't y'all motherfuckers just get along?
Right.
And they were like, no, one of us wants the crown.
Right.
So, no.
Yeah.
No, you've literally set this world up so that we have to fight for the crown.
Yeah.
So the Midrash interprets verses 1 and 2 in the context of Moses anointing his brother Aaron as high priest of Israel. Because it does mention pouring
the oil.
The anointing oil is what it is.
Right.
Over Aaron.
Okay.
And so, according to the Midrash, that's what that's about.
Didn't it say Aaron or did it?
Yeah, it did. It said, it is like precious oil poured on the head, running down on the beard, running down on Aaron's beard upon the collar of his robes.
Got it. Yeah.
So, that's Aaron being anointed by his brother.
Sure.
Okay. So that's really important. That's why I mentioned that.
Okay.
Like with, brotherly love.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can't we all be like that? So according to the Midrash, 2 drops of the holy anointing oil hung from Aaron's beard like 2 pearls. I don't know where they got that idea because it doesn't say that. But that is in the Midrash.
That's a thing, apparently.
Yeah. And the psalm, because of that, is the inspiration for the colloquial names of a number of wild plants that are referred to as Aaron's beard. And Aaron's beard refers to any number of plants having numerous stamens or thread-like runners. And I wrote down a couple here just because I thought it was so interesting.
Sure.
These plants grow all over the world, okay?
Okay.
So there's a type of ivy that's native to South and Southwest Europe that is called Aaron's beard.
Okay. Yeah.
There's also a type of Great St. John's wort, which is wildly cultivated. Like, that grows everywhere.
Okay.
There's a species of prickly pear cactus endemic to Mexico, also called Aaron's beard.
Huh.
Yeah. So, we're talking like all kinds of different plants, all kinds of different places in the world.
Right.
Strawberry geranium, native to Asia, Aaron's beard.
Okay.
There's a type of willow leaf that is native to Eurasia.
Okay.
So, Aaron's beard.
Got
okay?
it.
It's a type of plant.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's because of this psalm. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So in verse 3, which is, it is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on Mount Zion. Blah,
right.
blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
Okay? The King James Version just took it upon itself to add as the dew before the reference to the mountains of Zion, therefore distinguishing two sources of dew. So where it says, it is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on the dew of Mount Zion.
Oh, okay.
So much dew, right?
Yeah.
Right? But it's been noted that there's no justification for adding these extra bits of dew that falls on the slopes, because the dew that does fall on the slopes of snow-clad Hermon Mountain, it's particularly heavy.
Got it.
So there was no need to do that.
Sure.
But they were like, this dew, that dew, so much fucking dew.
Right.
And the reason behind that is that because dew is supposed to be like refreshing and life-giving, and they wanted to make sure that you knew that Zion had the best dew.
Right.
Okay.
They had the best Mountain Dew in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do the dew. Yeah. Okay. So I thought that was an interesting note. Aaron's beard and doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Psalm 134.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is a Song of Ascents.
And which one is it?
Of David?
No.
It's the last
one.
Yeah.
The very last Song of Ascents.
I wasn't following what you were laying down there.
You weren't. I was farting it and you were not sniffing it. Praise the Lord, all you servants of the Lord, who minister by night in the house of the Lord. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary and praise your Lord.
My God.
May the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, bless you from Zion.
Was that like a contest to see how many times you could fit Lord into the same fucking 5 sentences?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Did I win?
Yeah, I think so. I think you won.
So Psalm 134 is an exhortation to the night watchers. It's also referred to as the praising the Lord in his house at night. Okay. Yep. It starts, behold, bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord. Psalm 34 is one of the 3 songs of ascents consisting of only 3 verses, which we named the other 2 earlier.
Yep.
And it is the last of the 15 songs of ascents.
Right.
This psalm urges devotees to pray for the ones who enjoined them, their leaders, guards, ministers, high priests, etc. So you're supposed to pray for your leadership. And we see that in a lot of Christian churches, particularly Baptists, where they will pray for the government.
Right.
For government leaders to make wise choices.
Yeah.
And like that will make a thing of it. Like my parents are part of that group.
Yeah.
Like they pray for the president of the United States. They pray for the police. They pray literally for all of the leaders to make smart choices.
Sure.
I've witnessed this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's always, I don't know. It's not that I don't like hope that leaders make good choices. It just seems like really, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to. Ineffective and kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right word. It just leaves me feeling like, that's not something I would spend my time on, I guess.
Sure.
Like I would write letters to my leaders saying, "Can you please just?"
It's like the whole
thoughts and
prayers thing where you're not doing anything. You're not taking action against the things that are causing problems. You're just literally offering thoughts and prayers. Yeah. Which do nothing.
Right. Well, they make you feel better.
Sure.
Because then you've done your part.
And they might make somebody else individually feel better.
That's what I mean.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that they're completely misplaced, but they have to go along with action. You can't just thoughts and prayers are.
That's not how we got to the moon. We didn't just hope that these metal parts that we found in the ground go together and that they form some kind of contraption that goes to the moon someday.
Right. You might as well call them hopes and wishes. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could be like the ants and have some kind of medicine? Oh, well, if we do, it'll fall into a needle by itself.
Right.
Yeah. Like, no, antibiotics are a thing that we figured out. Right. We didn't just hope and prayer that people get better. from the fucking plague.
Right.
Okay, I'm combining a lot of different medical terms and problems, but...
It all kind of goes hand in hand with how I feel about how people attribute credit to God for things when it's not God that does it. It's the scientists, it's the workers, it's the people doing the things that actually are getting them done. It's not God. And when you attribute it to God, you're taking away credit from people that are actually do the credit.
Yeah. Well, it always makes me think of that scene, and I've voiced this before, so apologies for being repetitive, in Voltaire's Candide, where an entire ship of people drowned and nobody jumped in to save them because they were like, well, if it's
God's will.
Yeah. If they're going to be saved, they're going to be saved. If they're not, they're not. It is what it is, man. Right. What can I do? Right. I'll pray for them.
Yeah.
Hope they make it to shore.
No, and we've seen it in action ourselves. We went to a baseball game years ago, and we were walking down to like a parking level there was a homeless guy sleeping on a stairwell.
Oh yeah.
You remember? Mm-hmm. And I gotta admit, you were the one that made it a thing. Like not me, not other people. People were just walking by, and there was people being cruel to this person even.
Yeah.
And people were just continuing to walk by, and you stopped me and insisted that we go do something about it, and we did.
To make sure he was okay. Like, I can't give him a house. I didn't have any money or anything, but he was just laying on the ground.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know if he's homeless. I
don't know if he's alive, hardly.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like he could just be dead, and people are just, like, walking by.
Right. And the cops seemed so nonplussed over the whole situation. And
yeah, it
was just not a great experience overall as far as, like, feeling good about humanity.
Right.
So.
And, like, to be clear, I wasn't, like, I'm going to call the cops on this person.
No.
I was literally, like, I want to make sure that this person is okay. I want to make sure that they're alive. I want to make sure they don't need medical assistance.
Yeah. Like, because they didn't look like they were in a great spot.
No. No, I don't know that I made that guy's life any better. I might have actually made it worse. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done in that situation, but I couldn't do nothing.
Literally people throwing things at him. And I mean, like, it was not a good scenario for that person before we got involved.
Yeah.
And at least somebody is checking on him at the very least.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, that just goes to show that, like, people will watch things happen without getting involved.
Or if they get involved, they do so in the ugliest possible way.
Sure. But I mean, I think essentially most of the time it's because they think someone else will take care of it.
Someone else will always be the one to call 911.
Right.
I mean, like, we've actually gone through that before too, where, like, we hear something and we're like, should we call the police? And then we're always like, no, somebody else surely has called the police by now.
And even criminals know this to some extent. I mean, sometimes the best place to pull a crime is right in the middle of a bunch of people because it makes everybody's
so uncomfortable.
Right. No one wants to be the person to go against the grain.
Right. Another example would be I was at a get-together where a bunch of people were drinking and a drunk guy left, and everybody was like, they asked him, are you okay to drive? It was so clear he was not okay to drive, but once he insisted, like, everybody was like, what can you do? He's a grown-ass adult.
Right.
And I made a big fuss about it, and I was the asshole.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, don't worry about all the other lives you're putting at risk. You're okay.
Right.
Like, I'm glad you'll survive it. And then the guy was, like, acting like I was an asshole because I was like, oh, he kept saying, I'll be okay. And I said, I don't give a fuck about you. And then he was like, what? Like, it never occurred to him, like, you've already made your choice. If you're going to die, you're going to die. That's not on me. Like, you made that decision. I'm concerned about other people you're putting at risk.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to make the choice for other people.
Right. But it made the entire gathering really awkward, and we had to leave because I made everybody awkward, not the drunk ass.
Yeah.
And not all the people that wouldn't take his keys away. I was the problem.
Right.
Which, I mean, I don't mind being the problem because I just always assume I'm the problem. But it just goes to show, like, society has a really, really hard time being the Neville Longbottom. You know, standing up and taking that
stance against.
Yeah, it's hard.
Standing up for what's right, even in the face of social criticism.
Yeah, and it is hard. I was really glad when Neville Longbottom got the prize for that. I'm talking about Harry Potter in case you don't know, but it made me feel a lot better. I was like, vindicated.
Well, we have gone on a ramble.
We have. It's just that these Psalms have not hit home at all, and I was really glad to be able to get a feeling out of one.
Sure, yeah. No, that's great. So now we're done with the Psalms of Ascents. We are in the last little bit left in Psalms. I believe there's only like 150 total, right? Or something like that? 150-ish?
Yeah, 150.
150.
Yeah, so we're headed towards the end here.
So we're very close. There's only 15 more to go or so.
Yep.
And then we'll be done with Psalms.
Yeah, and so, let's see. This is going out on Wednesday, so Thursday will be our live show.
Yep, which will be a special episode. It will not be Psalms.
It will not be Psalms.
Right.
It'll be like an intro of us and maybe answering some questions and talking about what we do and the story thus far kind of thing and all that stuff. Because
we'll be talking to a lot of new people that don't know who we are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But another thing I do want to mention too, when we do get to the end of Psalms, we are going to be taking a week break from our normal podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just to give ourselves some downtime.
Well, we have reached the middle of the Bible and I feel like we deserve it.
Yeah. And we will have some special episodes going out that week. Yep. So, we won't be completely without something to listen to.
It just won't be the normal episodes. It won't
be the normal episodes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But on Friday, we'll be back with Psalms 135, 136, and 137. And husband doesn't know it yet, but he is going to play a special role on Friday. He's giving me a look. Oh, he's giving me a look. Y'all got some shit to look forward to.
All right. I guess we'll find out then.
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.